does Houston have the formula and the style to knock off Duke. We're underway in San Antonio National Semifinal number 2.
I think Grant Hill. Duke goes a little bit of it. Automatic switching.
Houston likes to go to Roberts to start the game.
Roberts misses it short, but the ball was tipped out of bounds. Roberts, in his 6th year, senior, leader, highly experienced, was part of the last Houston Final Four team.
And a culture warrior for Kelvin Sampson.
The physicality is important. Can Duke match it? And also the officiating. How do they call it?
Cryer gives it up, gets it back, shot clock down to 5. Turns the corner on Proctor. Shot clock down to 2. From the corner, it's too much from Uzan.
A nice relocation. Uzan. They have a little mix-up on the call.
Not sure who the ball went off of. I think it's Houston's ball, but once again, blocking out defensively is going to be a must for Duke. Houston's so good on the offensive glass.
Shot clock they're questioning now.
That's the issue, yeah. Whether or not that ball did hit the rim. So it is now a timing issue, and the ball was knocked off of James last touch. They put .3 on the shot clock.
It'll be interesting to see what they do with Malawach as the game goes on, too. They lift him, get him away from protecting that rim, Grant.
Uzan will toss it in, opening possession. It's a tip guide situation, toss, and it's a shot clock violation. Turnover right out of the gate.
And you're right, though, in a lot of isolation basketball.
Nipple very busy without the basketball.
Sion James, one of the transfers on this Duke squad. He's nice been steady. Flag gets his first touch, and that ball was tipped by Tugler. Malawach couldn't grab it, and Tugler is down.
Hurt his ankle a little bit. What a block by Tugler.
He is amazing. His recovery. Banging on the dribble.
Emmanuel Sharp is going to go to the free throw line. Joseph Tugler is the nation's top defensive.
Have him checked on. Looked like he's moving okay. Certainly a scary moment.
He has great length. He's got a 7'6" wingspan. The man replacing him, Javier Francis, not quite, 7'5" wingspan. It's not a bad trade-off.
Shed comes to mind, doesn't it, in a sense? Key player.
Last year in the Sweet 16 game when Shed went down with the ankle injury, that changed everything. Deep one, Sharp, no good. Rebounded by Roberts. Reload, Cryer. He's got it, a 3.
And Raph, because Duke likes to switch, you have a smaller guy on Jawan Roberts, and that's what Houston does, crashing the offensive glass, getting second chance opportunities.
L.J. Cryer won a national championship with Baylor, coming off the bench. Flag makes his move. Stop. There was a wall there. Knipple now on the drive. Leans in. Doesn't get the roll, but he is going to the free throw line.
And that's the one thing you have to do against this team. Use the dribble drop.
Butler picks up the foul. So Knipple at the stripe. He shoots it at 92%. Just part of this incredible freshman class for Duke.
He's so good without the ball. Just watch him using screens. Knows how to cut, curl. Nice give back the flag that last trip.
Knipple has put up big numbers last couple of rounds. 21 points in the victory over the 2 seed in the East, Alabama. Lead 8 in Newark, New Jersey.
Francis screens, rescreens, keeps busy. Not as big an offensive threat, but an offensive rebounder.
Francis looking to move it to Uzan, the transfer from Oklahoma. 9 to shoot. Over Knipple, off the rim.
Nice rebound. They chase with the best.
And it's Roberts who clears for Cryer. Cryer, the sweeping move, comes up short. Gang rebounding, and last touch by Houston.
And this season in 12, as you see Tugler trying to stay warm on the bike with that ankle injury, but this season, 10 games, Duke has been giving up 10 offensive rebounds or more. They've won those games. But against Houston,
you're not going to get away with it.
Not going to get away with it.
Houston already has 4 offensive rebounds. 2.5 minutes gone by. Flag to the cup. Tip in. Does he go for Malawach? And knocked over to Uzan.
Like maybe offensive goaltending.
Houston on the move. Sharp spin to the rim. Banker, no.
Look at this kid chase.
Roberts grabs it and clears.
Unbelievable.
5 offensive rebounds for the Cougars.
The opportunities he gives his team, night in and night out.
Milo's Uzan, the bounce. Roberts works his way in. Can't get it to drop. Flag the board.
This is where he is effective. Rebound, push, 5.
Jumper, James, too strong. Cleared by Francis.
And Raph, Houston wants to play slow. They want to be methodical, deliberate with their offensive attack. Not afraid to get low in the shot clock with the 3 perimeter players that they have.
Houston has 34 wins this season, a single season record for the Cougars program. Cryer,
Tough shot.
can't hit the 3.
But a big challenge. The size prevailed.
Proctor will loop it for Flag. Help comes on a double, but 2 guards.
Proctor has not had a look yet.
Flag back in, flip too high for Malawach.
And right idea, the double team came, just could not execute.
Cryer zigzags. Sharp draws the foul. From cheering to celebrate.
Screen quick.
Don't you think it's an early taste of the way Houston envisioned this game going? Offensive rebound, make life really difficult on Duke. The things that they normally can do on offense, they're thrown off their game.
They inflict pain mentally and physically.
They do.
I mean, just a warm-up to get ready. You can't envision and duplicate in practice.
Terrence Arsenault in. Jawan Roberts is going to take a seat at the 16:09 mark. Changes here for Duke. Caleb Foster seeing his first action. And Patrick Gungba, who has come on strong of late, will man the middle for Duke.
He passes well, too.
Yes.
In their sets.
And another change here for Houston. Malik Wilson checks in, replacing Emmanuel Sharp.
I mentioned Foster. He started early in the year. He gets solid minutes. Makes up threes as well.
Houston has a smaller defender on Flag. Arsenault.
Swing it, Nipple, put it on the board, a 3.
And the help was there on Cooper on that potential roll. Great decision by Foster finding Knipple. You cannot leave Knipple open.
And it's his activity that got him free on the far side.
He shoots it at 41% from downtown.
Look at this hustle.
Oh, what a play defensively. The step in by Flag. Foster bullies his way to the rim. Can't get the banker. And the long rebound. Flag goes down to get it. Trying to save it. Break opportunity. Taking it in is Wilson for 2.
And this is Houston Cougar basketball. They want to muck the game up, make it ugly. And wow.
You've got to compete. No question about it.
6-5 Cougars. Knipple from the other side. Off the rim.
Again, he can separate with the best of them.
Get it ahead for Wilson. Played at Texas Tech and Louisiana. Wilson off one leg. Doesn't go.
Confident offensive player, Bird.
Foster will push.
Can hit a floater, get in the lane.
Slow it down here. Half-court set. Knipple.
First time they ran the stagger.
Flag. 3. Bottom.
And that's the part of the game where he has improved since January. 42% from the three-point line.
Key player of the year. Cooper Flag. 8-6 Blue Devils. Uzan has been such a huge key. They returned 80% of their scoring from last year's team to this year's team. Uzan, the big difference. Uzan, the floater, in and out. Rebound, Foster. They're going to push the pace.
Watch the trail guy.
And now he waits for his teammates down the floor. Proctor floated up and in.
They hug him.